are 5 ways to land a job on LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is a platform for people to connect with one another, post jobs, post literally anything. It's a social media platform, but then it's professional. It's very global. It means you can have access to a lot of people in a wide geographical location, and then it's very formal to an extent because people use their official names, talk about their official roles. It's a great place. And to be honest, LinkedIn is slowly becoming one of my favorite social media platforms because it's full of opportunities. It's full of networking opportunities, job opportunities, every single kind of opportunities. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you 5 ways to land a job on LinkedIn. What are the ways to find jobs on LinkedIn and land a job on LinkedIn? Now, the first one on my list is LinkedIn jobs, which is the very obvious one that everybody knows about, right? So LinkedIn jobs has a little bit of bad PR because a lot of people say that they've not gotten jobs through LinkedIn jobs because there's the option to easy apply, right? And easy apply makes the job have a lot of applicants. Like sometimes you see a job that was just posted 1 hour ago, getting like 100 applicants. And so it discourages good talents and it also overwhelms the HR professionals who are hiring for this role. So many times they do not use um, job applicants who come from the LinkedIn jobs themselves. However, LinkedIn jobs are a very good place to know number one, what companies are hiring, number two, what roles they are hiring for, and number three, how to apply for the role and what they're looking for. Because the first thing is that LinkedIn jobs, the jobs are posted on LinkedIn jobs have very, very good descriptions, job descriptions, right? So you can be able to read the job description, know what they want, know what locations are preferred. And most importantly, the most important thing about LinkedIn jobs is it shows you the person that posted the job. And this is very important, especially if you want to follow up at a later time or just create a rapport with the person in their DMs, right? So you can see the recruiter, the hiring manager, or whoever posted the job, and all you have to do is connect with the person and start a conversation. That way, you're standing out from the hundreds of applicants, right? So LinkedIn jobs is a very good place to get jobs on LinkedIn. You don't have to do the traditional easy apply way, but you can also get a job on LinkedIn jobs. Another thing is there are some companies that are always hiring for remote jobs, always hiring for jobs, really, not just remote jobs. And LinkedIn jobs is a good way to find those companies because when you go to their LinkedIn profile, the company's LinkedIn profile, and you go to the job section, you see a lot of jobs, a list of jobs, right? And you can now apply for the jobs at your own time, right? So it doesn't have to be the regular everyday one where there are thousands of applicants on the particular job posting, right? So LinkedIn jobs is a very good place to get jobs on LinkedIn. Now, number two on my list is Boolean search. If you've never heard about Boolean search, you're probably living under a rock, right? So Boolean search is just a way to tailor and streamline your search results on whatever search engine. And LinkedIn is a search engine, right? So what do you do when you go to the LinkedIn search bar? You search for the role that you're looking for or and hiring. Right, it's easy peasy, and you can filter the results for jobs that were posted in the last 24 hours. You can filter it for posts within the past 1 week, posts from a particular location, and just any filter at all. And all you have to do is find these jobs and apply to them. Now, the good thing about Boolean search is that a lot of times these jobs are jobs that people in your connection maybe do not know about, right? So they're really should I say they're really private jobs to an extent. So you can be able to apply for these jobs and you stand a better chance of winning the jobs because the competition is low, right? So if you want to find low competition jobs on LinkedIn, Boolean search is your go-to guy, right? So the next method to find or land a job on LinkedIn is cold DMs. Like LinkedIn is the best platform for cold DMs, honestly. Like I prefer LinkedIn cold DMs to cold emails because LinkedIn is just the best. You can literally DM anybody. And this is not the email part where you're not sure if this is the right email. If they open this email, you're not sure if your message is going to fall into spam folder or any of that. LinkedIn gives you easy access to DM anybody, right? So the first thing you can do is through personalized invites. You can send a personalized invite and put your message in the personalized invite notes section, or you can just connect to the person and then reach out to them whenever they accept your connection. Both of them are very great. I've gotten a lot of jobs from LinkedIn cold DMs, like a lot, paying in various amounts of dollars. Like, I'm not even joking. Or whatever currency, it doesn't have to be dollars. And really, it's just a great way to reach out to people who need your work, and it also filters out people who do not need your work. Because I mean, if you reach out to people and they don't reply you, you might as well just know that they don't need your role or what you're offering, right? But when they reply you, there's a high chance that they're looking for you. And the good thing is it's also very low competition, because they may not even be actively looking. Maybe when you send your pitch, they now realize that, oh, we actually need this role, right? So it's just you they're considering at that time. So you have a higher chance of getting the job, right? So cold DMs are just the best, really. They're the best, they're the best, they're the best. Yes. So the next on my list is LinkedIn job boards. I know you're like, is that on LinkedIn jobs? No. There's some platforms, there's some should I say there's some platforms on LinkedIn that their jobs are to post jobs. Yeah, that's it. So there's this platform, Min Cave. If you are into marketing, writing, content, anything, Min Cave is like amazing for posting jobs. Like, they post amazing jobs, right? And so all you have to do is follow them on LinkedIn, follow their LinkedIn page, and you're going to be seeing jobs every time on your TL. It's just that good. The next platform like that is Freelance Flow. So Freelance Flow is amazing because the jobs they are like solid jobs, and they're jobs that are hiring, like currently, like actively hiring jobs, right? So you can go there, follow them on LinkedIn, and you're going to be seeing all these jobs on your TL. Now, the good thing about these job platforms, because there's also, I think there's Freelance Flow, there's Best in Writing, there's Min Cave. The good thing about these platforms is that there's also Harlow. Harlow also has a newsletter, so you can also subscribe to the newsletter. The good thing about these platforms is that you can go back to them and look at jobs that were posted in like 1 month ago, 2 months ago, 6 months ago, and reach out to those people again to see if they are still hiring for that same role, especially because they are freelance roles. For example, if you're a freelance content writer and you reach out, you go to freelance to the freelance role platform and see some companies that were hiring for freelance content writers 6 months ago, you can reach out to them again, and then they may still be hiring for another one right now, right? So it's just amazing. So we have these job platforms on LinkedIn. So that's another way to land a job on LinkedIn. Then the final way to land a job on LinkedIn is through individual job posters. So there's some people that just post jobs. That's their LinkedIn brand, right? So there's this guy Chris BB. He just reposts jobs. He has a newsletter as well, so he just posts jobs. There's this girl also, Amy Storm, I think, or I'm not sure about her surname, but she's Amy. So she has a newsletter as well, but she also reposts jobs on LinkedIn. And if you follow these kind of people, you're going to be seeing jobs on your TL, right? So individual job posters, there are a lot of them. I can't list all of them right now, but when you start like interacting on LinkedIn, you know the people that post jobs, that repost jobs like often. So follow them, and then you're going to be getting a lot of jobs. Now, I'm going to be giving you a bonus tip to land a client on LinkedIn, to land a job on LinkedIn, and that is through LinkedIn groups, right? LinkedIn groups don't have a lot of PR because people don't really use them, right? But then the thing is, a lot of times, if you're looking for, especially if you're looking for outsourced work, freelance work, and just any kind of work, really, look for an active group on LinkedIn, because I mean, sometimes a lot of the groups on LinkedIn are not very active. But if you can join an active group on LinkedIn, a group of your ideal target audience, your ideal clients. For example, if you work as a virtual assistant and your clients are executives in big organizations, let's say founders, co-founders, and their likes, right? Look for groups that have LinkedIn groups that have founders, that have startup founders, that have founders of big companies, co-founders, and join those groups. A lot of times you're going to be seeing people that are in need of the service that you offer, or the role that you play in those groups, and all you have to do is reach out to them, right? If you're active in the group, you're just doing yourself a favor, and you can also get jobs through them. Now, these tips, these 5 tips that I gave you, or and the sixth one as well, are ways to land LinkedIn jobs by doing something active, right? But then the good thing about LinkedIn is you don't have to be active to get a job. You can get a job passively. How? Through inbound leads. The truth is, most of the very amazing clients I've gotten through LinkedIn reached out to me just like that on LinkedIn. They were looking for my roles and they found me and they reached out to me, and that was it, right? So all you have to do is position yourself as someone who can offer this service in your niche. And that's why it's also very good to niche down, because when you niche down, you're likely to attract more inbound leads. Do you get? So what are inbound leads? If you're not sure what I'm saying, they're just people that reach out to you directly to ask you to help them with a job or to take on a role or something. I've had 2 jobs, not just two, I think a couple of jobs really, but 2 very interesting ones that I can remember, that just found me on LinkedIn and reached out to me, and that was it. And I started working with them, and they've been the best clients ever. So position yourself as an expert on LinkedIn. Authority, the authority economy is now like, it's something that you have to tap into. Share your knowledge, share what you know, and just position yourself as someone who does good work, and the leads are going to be coming in. So try all these methods and let me know which one works for you. Thank you so much. Bye.